Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you guys how I throw a cast net. This is a really easy way to throw a cast net. I'll show you guys from several angles, several different times, so you guys get the everything you need to know about throwing the cast net and you don't miss nothing that way. So let's get started. The first step here, you have this, because this is a little bit harder to try for me to get you guys on the camera. Fold it down, go in one side around that main line, and then back out the other side. So essentially, when you fold this over and you take and pull this up just a little bit, that's what you can do. Run your hand just like that and pull it. That's probably the easiest way. I should have probably showed you guys that way the first time. So let's do that again. So what you're going to want to do is fold this over, pull that up a little bit through your loop, and run your hand through that part. Pull it together. Now it's attached to your wrist. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is, this is going to differ from however tall you guys are. So a general rule of thumb is to go about from your elbow to your hand and get about that length. So for me, that would be about right there. Stop it right there and grab it. Pinch it in between your thumb and your index finger. Now, same thing. Keep doing this until you have all your line wrapped up. Alright, and if the last one doesn't come out perfectly even, just go. And what I've done here is I like to stop a little bit before the end here. So what I've done is took and tied a knot right there, and I know that's kind of where I want to stop at. So I got this knot tied. What you want to do from here is make sure that you take this, the rest of it, and throw it over your hand. Don't throw it behind, don't leave it hanging right here. When you throw it, it wants to come across your thumb and everything right here, and it'll slow your roll, and it'll kill your distance, make bad throws as well. So make sure you throw that over your hand. Come up. I come myself about halfway down the net, and with the same hand that I have all this pinched together with, grab that in between there, and it kind of holds it together. So now what you want to do is make sure you got all this stuff. As you go, you'll see you got like a tangle right there. All the weights are kind of together. You want to grab your weight, and as you go through this, make sure you're getting all your tangles out. Sometimes you won't have any tangles. Alright, so let me show you guys. So what you want to do is take a weight, put that weight, pinch it with your thumb and your index finger. Now come out about 2 foot, and in between the weights where the line is, pinch that. Now that's everything is in this hand. Now what you want to do is come out and get this knot out. Okay, so and then come out to here and grab it with your hand, your left hand. I'm right-handed, so all this is obviously going to be done with my right hand. Now what I'm going to want to do from here is I'm going to want to come back, put my leg forward, point it in the direction that I'm wanting to throw. I want to come, twist my hips, bring my arms all the way back, and I'm wanting to come, and when I get to where I'm wanting to throw it at, in the direction I'm wanting it to go, I release everything with this hand while giving it that little bit of a spin. And then the last thing you release is your left hand, and it goes behind. So it gives it a rotate, makes it open up really big, and your casts are more accurate with these. You're going to get good distance out of it that way. So let's turn the camera around. We'll show all this again. The steps really fast, but we'll start showing the throws from different angles. Okay, so again, you just want to get about elbow's length, start rolling this up, pinching it in between the thumb and the index finger until you get all the way down to where I prefer putting that little knot at. Grab it there, take this over your wrist, come about halfway up the net or so, Grab your first sinker. In between two sinkers, pinch that as well. And then grab some mixture with the left hand. Point your foot in the direction you want to throw. Get your hips twisted. Come around with it. Let it all go. Boom. Just like that. Let's do that again from a different angle now. Okay. So now, you guys were over here. You're going to be over here now. Roll that back up. Get it all in between the index finger. And make sure you throw this over the wrist. Come about halfway. A little less than halfway or halfway. Don't go over halfway, meaning don't make this part overlap your sinkers. Make it come and meet your sinkers, or just be a little bit shorter than your sinkers. Got it all together here. Now, point my foot where I want to throw. Get my hips bent. Turn. Release right where I'm pointing at. Now, the only difference between size nets, you can throw 3-footers this way, 4-footers, 5-footers, 6-footers, 8-footers, I've even threw 10-footers this exact same way. The only difference that you want to keep in mind with whatever net that you decide to throw, footage-wise, is the only thing that you will need to practice after you get these couple steps down is knowing how much spin to put on a bigger or a smaller net. Meaning, when you come around, I just come around about like that with that 5-footer. With a 10-footer, I'm going to need a lot more spin. I want to come around much more faster. With a 3-footer, I just want to toss that thing. I get enough spin out of it just by the rotation of my hips. That's the only thing that you're going to want to keep in mind. If you're having trouble with it seeming like it's spinning too much, you need to slow down or go to a bigger net. I like going to a bigger net. Alright, last throw I'm going to do is I'm going to point you guys straight on, and I'm going to throw straight on. Okay, so those are several different angles to throw, guys. If you thought this video was helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.